A long 5-year battle, and it's over. The NPA will have to hand the tapes to Judge Hurt. They center on conversations and memoranda between the head of the now defunct Scorpions, Leonard McCarthy, and former NPA head Bulelani Ngcuka. Their conversations were cited as a reason to drop fraud and corruption charges against President Jacob Zuma. It purportedly details a political conspiracy ahead of the ANC's 2007 Polokwane conference. Subsequently, acting NPA boss Mokotedi Mphe dismissed the case against the president in waiting. Today, the Supreme Court of Appeals ruled in DA's favor.
Within 5 days of the date of this order, the respondent shall cause to be delivered to the Honourable Mr. Justice N.V. Hurt copies of the internal documentation. On the copy of each document following part of the internal documentation, Justice Hurt shall mark or record that part of the document which he considers to reveal the contents of third respondent's written or oral representations.
The DA vowed to pursue charges against the president if it found Mphe's decision was politically motivated.
This is one of the most important days in the history of our democracy, because we stand before the Supreme Court of Appeal. And the Supreme Court of Appeal has said today, we are all equal before the law. None of us is above the law. And if anybody is suspected of a crime and there is a case to be made against that person must have his day in court, whether that person is the president or a pauper.
The president, on a state visit to Russia, also responded.
Those are matters that the court has taken a decision as they saw matters in the way they saw them. They are independent to take the views. I don't think I would wanted to venture to talk about it, and I think the courts have decided, and those who wanted the decision to be taken a particular way, they now have whatever it takes to do whatever they want to do. I don't think it needs my comment.
The ANC says it hopes the ruling will bring finality to the matter. The NPA says it will comply with the order.
Our intention to diligently release all the documents and give them to the judge as they indicated in the judgment that was delivered this morning. And of course, we hope to do that as soon as possible.
Today's court ruling narrows the possibility of it being challenged in the Constitutional Court.
We are dealing here with a situation where they need to be able to hand over or to produce these tapes so that the tapes can be authenticated independently. Are they authentic? If they are authentic, do they provide information that was relevant to the decision making not to prosecute? Because they may be authentic, but the information in them are not relevant to really making a decision on whether to prosecute or not to prosecute.
Rights groups also welcomed the judgment.
The release of these documents would give us an important opportunity to get a real insider view of what informed the decision eventually to drop those charges.
The DA applied for access to the recordings and despite winning previous court cases, could not obtain them. Zuma's legal team admitted in the appeal court that it did not have a case.
South Africa